Good afternoon, class 12th, macroeconomics. The name of the chapter is income and employment. In this chapter, first of all, we are going to discuss aggregate demand. The word demand we have discussed in microeconomics in class 11th. In microeconomics, when we studied demand, it was at individual level, at short level of a particular market. But here we are talking about the aggregate demand for entire country of all products. When we talk about demand in microeconomics, we talk demand for a particular product, maybe in entire country. But here we will talk demand of all products in the economy. So what is aggregate demand? Aggregate demand refers to demand of all goods and services. All goods and services I am talking here. Whatever goods and services are produced in an economy, each and every kind of product to be included over here. Demand of all goods and services in an economy during an accounting year. That is known as aggregate demand. Or in other words, we can say, what is aggregate demand? Sum of total expenditure done in entire country. Expenditure done on what? That the people plan to incur. What people are planning to spend on purchase of goods and services produced in an accounting year. In an economy during an accounting year means टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर जो होगा, किसका टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर? सभी लोगों का कंट्री में जो उन्होंने प्लान किया है, किस चीज के ऊपर प्लान किया है? परचेज ऑफ गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज. विच गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज जो एक इकोनॉमी में एक साल के अंदर प्रोड्यूस हुआ है. दैट इज it is the sum of total expenditure that the people plan to incur on purchase of goods and services produced in an economy during an accounting year is known as aggregate demand. Now let us discuss the components of aggregate demand. What are the elements to be included in aggregate demand? The first component is household expenditure. Now here the question arises, what is the meaning of household? Household means we people which are consuming the goods and services for our day-to-day life. So here we are talking household of entire country. People in the entire country. How much money spent by them on their day-to-day needs is known as household expenditure. How much people are going to spend their money of their total income, it depends upon their MPC. MPC stands for marginal propensity to consume. What is the meaning of marginal propensity to consume? Means how much money they want to spend out of their total income. What is their intensity to spend is known as marginal propensity. We are going to discuss this topic in detail later on. Household expenditure means total money spent by the general public on their day-to-day needs, and this expenditure depend upon their propensity to consume. Private investment expenditure done by the businessman. What is the meaning of expenditure done by the businessman? Expenditure done by the businessman means the amount invested by the businessman in their businesses is known as private investment expenditure. Each and every businessman invest the money into their business in form of their capital in order to produce goods and services. That is known as private investment. Here we are not talking the government sector, we are talking only the private sector. How much money private sector is going to introduce in their business? depends upon MEC, marginal efficiency of capital. What is the meaning of marginal efficiency of capital? It means whatever capital we are going to introduce in the business, additional capital we are going to introduce in the business, how much additional return we will get. If we are introducing extra 1 lakh rupees in the business, how much extra income we are going to generate from that? That is known as efficiency of capital. More the efficiency of capital, more will be the investment. That is known as private investment expenditure. Next is government expenditure. The money which is spent by the government on their day-to-day needs. Lakhs of people are working in the government sector. They have their own business, not business premises, they have their own premises on which also government is spending money. So their government expenditure means their day-to-day expenditure as well as the expenditure done by the government on the development of the country. Because entire development of the country is the responsibility of the government. If government does not spend money, how the social welfare will take place in the economy? So that is known as the government expenditure. And the last is net export. Net export stands, my dear, here export minus import, X minus M. So AD means AD is equal to C plus I plus Z plus X minus M. C stands for household expenditure, I stands for private investment expenditure, G stands for government expenditure, and X minus stands for net export. When we are discussing these 4 components, it means we are talking for an open economy where all these sectors are there. In the chapter of national income, I hope ma'am has already told you 2-sector economy, 3-sector economy, 4-sector economy. So here when we are talking about all these 4 components, it means we are talking for an open economy where a country is open for all other countries to do business. But in this chapter, in the chapter of income and employment, we are going to discuss closed economy. In closed economy, we are going to discuss AD is equal to C plus I, consumption plus investment. Only we are going to discuss 2 components. C stands for household expenditure and I here stands for investment. And the investment we are going to discuss over here, we will be taking autonomous investment. Autonomous investment. Autonomous investment, though we are going to discuss this topic in detail also, but here autonomous investment means the investment which is done not for the profit motive, which remains constant throughout the year. That is known as autonomous investment. So AD stands for C plus I. A small table I am going to discuss with you. Here Y stands for national income of the country. 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. This is the C, consumption. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. If you see over here, even at 0 level of income, some consumption is there. You may ask the question, sir, even income is 0, how a person can spend? So, as a human beings, we have to survive on the earth. Even at 0 level of income, we have to spend some money. That depends upon us from where we are going to arrange that money. Maybe from our past saving. 0 level पे भी हमारा कुछ खर्चा होगा ही होगा. And this is I, investment, autonomous investment I am talking about, which remains same at each level of national income, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Now AD is equal to C plus I, 20 plus 10, 30 plus 10, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80. So this is the topic which I have discussed in front of you, that is known as aggregate demand.